Hello my loves, this is Ro. Welcome back to my channel. I am actually traveling. I'm on my way to visit and it has been a crazy busy week, so I didn't get an opportunity to make my video for Monday. And as you guys know, or maybe you don't, my upload schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I try to do one live video in between, and I have not been really good at keeping up with that live video, but I want to try my best to stick to my upload schedule, so I'm hoping and praying that this gets up at some point on Monday. I have time to edit it and get it up by then, but just know it might be a little bit jankier than usual. We're on my phone. I'll edit and upload from my phone probably because I don't have my computer with me. And I wanted to pass along a lesson that happened from my workout on Friday. So just know that I have some really good content coming for you in the upcoming weeks. I just needed some time to sit down and to make that content and to do a little bit more research and to download some videos so I could plug them in and edit them. But I have some tips from somebody who works for a law firm. If your loved one is a victim of corruption, she gave me a whole bunch of tips. I've had that information for you guys for a while. I just have not had time to sit down and make that video. So that's coming. I have some really good stuff on helping you guys build confidence. I have some really fun story times. I just need you to be patient with me and know that those are coming next week and in the future. So I was talking to my girlfriends. We have a video chat thread that goes back and forth it was Thursday after my workout. And when I was telling them about this workout, the girls were like, you need to make this a YouTube video, especially that it's coming from somebody like you. So what happened was I had the worst workout on Thursday. I go to CrossFit, for anybody that doesn't know, but I'm not a competitor. I don't try to outlift anybody or anything like that. I just enjoy group training classes because I feel like I push harder than I do when I'm by myself. I could quit when I'm by myself, but I can't necessarily do 4 rounds of a 6-round workout and then be like, nah, I'm good at CrossFit. So it keeps me working as efficiently and as hard. It makes me push myself harder than I normally would. So the workout consisted of an exercise called toes to bar. So basically, and if I can find a picture or video, I'll insert it there, but basically you're swinging from a pull-up bar and you're swinging your feet all the way up so they touch your toes, touch the bar, hence the name toes to bar. It's an ab exercise. So you're literally just swinging your body, touching the bar with your feet, and then you're just going back and forth over and over and over again. I'm really not very efficient at toes to bar yet, so I can't do them fast. I do personally an extra swing in between. I'm still in the process of learning them. What happens when you do that and it's high reps, we were doing 20 at a time, you burn out faster. That's how I blew out my shoulder originally, and when I go high reps, then I'm extremely slow. With an extra swing, it's taking me double the time of everybody else. And if you have any kind of an injury or you can't do them yet, you could also do on the floor, you just do regular sit-ups or V-ups or there's other modifications. Just obviously you're going to go faster because that's easier. So I get up there and I do my toes to bar, and I am the very last person in the class to finish that exercise and move on to the next thing. So it was 20 reps of toes to bar. Then we had to do 30 calories on the rower, and then we had to go outside and run 400 meters. And then it was just that on repeat for 26 minutes. So first round, I'm the last one done. I hate to be the last one done. I know it's not a competition. I don't mind being the second to last one done, but I hate being the last one done. I forget that there's people there that are doing sit-ups on the floor, flying through it because they're doing something easier than me. And again, it's not a competition, but I got in my head and I started beating myself up. And then the rest of the workout, I was in my head, and the rest of the workout, I was slow. It sucked. I wanted to throw up when I was outside, and it was just a crummy workout. And what I want to pass along to you, the lesson for you guys from that crappy workout, is we tend to get in our heads. And when you look at things like, oh, I'm so slow, like I did on my toes to bar, or you look at things like, oh, she has it so much easier because she's been doing this for so long, or he has it so much easier because he's X, Y, and Z, you tend to forget they don't have it easier. They might be doing something easier than you. They might have less time, or they might have overcome obstacles that you don't know that they overcame. They might be pushing themselves to do something harder, like sticking around for a bid that is longer than you might. But like me, I was up on that bar even though I suck at it, trying to get better, which is very different than somebody who's on the floor. That's their progression. That's where they started. Now I'm at this point. I'm not as great as everybody else yet, but I'm going to practice. And there's another prison wife lesson. It's going to be hard in the beginning, but the more you practice, the easier it gets. And that got me thinking, because my girlfriend said, she goes, if you who work out almost every day feel like that, you need to pass that along to everybody else to not guilt themselves. If you're guilting yourself and you're getting stuck in your head, you need to pass that along to everybody else, kind of as validation that if you're getting stuck in your head, it happens. It happens to all of us. It happens to seasoned veterans. I've been with Adam for so many years, but I still have times where I get lost in my head and I question everything, of course. But the longer I do it and the more I practice at getting out of my head, the easier it becomes, the less likely that happens, the shorter it lasts when it does happen. So today, when I drive, I listen to books on audio. Side note, I am really trying to work with Audible to get us discounts for our members, because that's what we do. We drive very far, or we're on flights, and we need something to entertain us. Anyway, in this book, the author said that I think she said a quote. She was talking about fear of failure. And she said, when I was younger, I used to go out on a limb and I used to fail all the time and it didn't really matter. And I hit, sometimes I missed, sometimes I got it. And as I got older, I started to develop more and more and more of a fear to fail. She said, and I think that's because when you're younger, it's more acceptable to fail. You have more of a cushion. Nobody really expects that much from you. You're just a kid. As you get older and you have more responsibilities and people look at you as an adult or look up to you, you put more pressure on yourself. So here's a lesson from the gym that I learned about that. When you are testing how much you can lift, just one rep, then you will know the percentage of weight to use when you're doing more, or how far you've come. So last time I tested my 1 rep max, meaning the most weight I could lift on this one exercise, this one lift. It's a clean. So you pull the bar from the floor. I'll see if I can find a picture for that too. You pull the bar from the floor, you snap it up, and you catch it in a squat on your shoulders. And when I first got back to CrossFit, I was vegan. I wasn't eating a lot of protein. I was weak. I'd been out of the gym for a while, and the max I could ever do was 95 pounds. So now I've been exercising for a while. I fixed my diet. I made sure I started getting a lot of protein in, and I got to 95 easy, got to 100 easy, got to 105. It was a little heavier, but I knew I had more in me. Got to 110. Said, okay, I'm going to do this. Lifted it. Got it. It was hard. It was a struggle. But then the next weight I could have gone up was to 115. Started getting in my head. I could try this and I can fail, or I can not try it all and I can just walk away. And I decided I'm going to slap that weight on there. What's the harm? No harm, no foul. If you miss the weight, you just didn't get it, right? So I go down, I waited, I rested, I let my muscles recover a little bit. I pulled it up. I got it up off the floor easily, but I couldn't snap it. I couldn't get under it. I failed. What did I do? I dropped the weight, I stripped the bar, and I move on. And I think maybe my workouts have helped me a little bit deal with failure. You have to, and you literally call it failure. I went to failure when you exercise, and it is okay. You drop it. Now you know how much you can lift, and now you know I have something to work towards. So that's my lesson to you guys with that is stick your neck out. What are you afraid of that you want so bad? You'll never know unless you try. We get so far. I got to that 110. It was heavy, but I knew I needed to try. I knew that I would never know if I had those 5 extra pounds in me if I didn't give it a shot. Miracles happen, they say, or you know how strong you are when you go right outside of your comfort zone. If you fail, you drop it, you try again later. You work towards it again. You will never know if your prison relationship is going to work unless you get to the point where you either get it or you drop the bar, it fails, and you walk away, and you know you gave it everything you have. What are you afraid of right now? What do you fear that if you attempt it, you will just fall flat on your face and you will fail? What happens if you do? What's the worst that could happen? Adam has this line. He said, if you fail, will somebody die? No. Will somebody you love get hurt? No. Will anything dangerous happen to you? No. Then what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What is it that you've been dying to do, but you're afraid of what people will say? You're afraid of having to tell everybody in the world, oh, I didn't get it. I missed. I don't think many people will say, well, you shouldn't have tried. They'll say, okay, better luck next time. And if you you shouldn't have tried, friends, you might need to look into getting some new friends. But that's the lesson I wanted to pass along to you guys. I hope that this lesson finds you well. I know it's a quick one. I just wanted to make sure that I stood by my word, because I know there's going to be a day in the future that I can't hit my upload schedule. So I want to try to stay on point as much as I can, even if that means pulling over and doing a video from the car really quick. I love you guys. Keep staying strong. Keep loving strong. Keep supporting one another through this journey, because you're one day closer to it all being behind you. Lots of love from my heart to yours. I will see you, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, in the next one. But in the meantime, I dare you to find that thing that you want to do so bad and you're so afraid to fail at it, and take one step. You don't have to try the whole 110 pounds. Take one step. Lift that 95 pounds. Oh, wow, that wasn't so bad. And then take the next step. All I want you to do is take that step and comment below and let me know what that was. And I am here, and everybody else is here to encourage you through. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.